show you how to create dashboards with Stonefield Query. A dashboard is a set of chart reports that appears in its own window outside of Stonefield Query. In fact, when a dashboard is run, the normal Stonefield Query user interface doesn't appear. To create a dashboard, just go over to the New button, see the different report types, choose the dashboard report. Once you're inside the wizard, just like in any other report, you want to give it a name. Call this one Daily Dashboard. That'd be fine. Also, just like other reports, you can specify a folder or subfolders to place the dashboard into, as well as give it a comment. Moving over to step 2, this is where it's going to differ from the other report types that we have in Stonefield Query, such as crosstab or the quick reports. Instead of building a report, what you're going to be doing is adding existing chart reports that you have in Stonefield Query already to your dashboard. So in here, it shows you the different folders that you have in your Reports Explorer and the different charts that you have saved in each folder. So with this, to add a chart to the dashboard, just use the arrow, or you can double click on the chart itself to add it over as well. In my example, I just want to add these 4 over to my dashboard. But once you have this done, you want to go through a couple other options in here as well to set it up for later use. Such as refreshing your data. You can specify how often you want the dashboard to refresh with live data from your database. You can either type that number in or just use the arrows. I'm just going to move this down to 5 minutes, which is fine. Depending on screen real estate, you can specify the number of rows that you want to set up for the dashboard. If it's a dashboard where you only have 1 or 2 charts in there, of course 1 row would suffice. But if you do have multiple charts, you may want to specify 2 or more rows depending on what your preference is. Also, it gives you the ability to create a shortcut. So when you finish this dashboard and save it to your Reports Explorer, it'll also create a shortcut on your desktop. As mentioned before, you don't have to have Stonefield Query running, or the interface doesn't appear when you're running the dashboard. So this gives you a chance to launch the dashboard from your desktop without going into Stonefield Query itself. Once you get this done, you can go ahead and preview the dashboard to see what it's going to look like. And as you can see, these are the 4 charts that I've added to the dashboard itself. You do have the ability, just like any other window, to resize this, again, based on your personal preference. But if you want to see a better look as far as what's going on with a particular chart itself, you can zoom into it as well. Just unzoom it here once you get done with that. Also, instead of waiting for the specified time, of course I only set mine up for 5 minutes, but if you had yours set up for 90 minutes per se, you can refresh as needed with the refresh option that you see there. Also, depending on what you see at a particular given point during the day, if you see some numbers that you need to output to somebody, you do have the output option where you can actually output this to a PDF file and send it to somebody based on your need there as well. Also, just like in any other report that we have with Stonefield Query, or chart I should say, you do have the ability to drill down into the charts from the dashboard. So therefore, if you do have a chart set up where you want to drill down and see individual data from the piece of the pie that you see here from this particular chart, it does give you that option, such as also going over to this one, just giving a regular report to pop up. It also works that way as well. Once you get done with this and everything looks good, you can go ahead and close out of the preview. The last step in here would be going over to step 3, and this is basically your security options. Just like all other report types, just set up security based on need there, and once you get this done, let's go ahead and click on Finish, and of course it's just going to add it to your Reports Explorer. This concludes our video on dashboards with Stonefield Query. Of course, if you have any questions, please visit our website at www.stonefieldquery.com. Or you can give us a call at 1-800-563-1119. Thank you.